Hello everyone, welcome to Scorcher Toys at Anymoon.com's transformation guide for the Toynami Masterpiece Collection Beta or the Aoshima / Miracle House New Century Alloy Tread toys. You're going to start in Batloid mode and we'll move our way into Bomber mode. If you're shopping for one of these, they're long sold out. But check out Big Bad Toy Store for any other Robotech or Mospeada products. You'll find what you need and help this channel out in the process. To begin transformation, we're going to take the toy's head, make sure it's nice and straight, and then we're going to apply a little bit of pressure upward on the whole torso section. And as you can see, that causes the head to collapse in. And then we're going to spin our toy around, and we have these things up top. We fold them up, it drops back, and then we can press it in, and that should lock the top section in place. Next, we want to get our arm in position, so we're going to start by bringing the fist forward, turning the fist so it's positioned like so, and then you just apply a little pressure up on the fist to bring it up, and then you could spin it around and then bring this whole housing back down, and now the fist is concealed. Then we can take the whole arm, and there is a slider mechanism at the elbow. You want to slide that to the outside. And as we do this, we want to rotate the arm up and over. And then you can see there is a peg inside this cavity here. It's between the chest and the arm. We need to bring our wing out to free up the space inside the arm. And then we just need to fish that peg into the slot on that arm, like so, and we're going to repeat all that on the other side. Your toy should look something like this now. We're going to turn it to the side. Now this step might be happening to you just based on the weight of the toy. It's going to want to fall backwards, and that would cause this piece to come sliding up, which is fine. We want to bring that flap down and that booster down into the proper position, and then the toy will swing down like so. Now from this point, we can bring these hips out to this full extension, and we want to take our knee and extend that and then bend it all the way forward. And then we're going to ratchet the hip up, and we want to get that clip to go into those slots right there. And now you're going to have to make sure your hip is fully extended on the other side as well. And it should just peg right in up here and also into the arm here. So we have a peg in the arm that is fitting into the side of the leg, like so. And then we're going to repeat with the other leg. Your toy should look like this now. What we're going to do is take the nose cone and bring that forward, like so. Spin the toy around. Your hand may errantly hit that, no big deal. We're going to pull out this booster here, and we're going to bring the toe back. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side here. Just quick and easy. And try to get them looking symmetrical, and there you go. Now you've got your boosters out, and you're pretty much in bomber mode. If your goal is to use a display stand with this toy, which is pretty challenging given how large and heavy this toy is, you do get a plug that you can put into the front of the vehicle. So it has a little peg on the top, there's a little slot on the top. You just fit it in like so, and that covers the little attachment bay. Toynami also says you can bring the legs back down at this point and call it Guardian mode. I don't know how canonical that is. Seems a little fishy to me, but it's certainly a VTOL position, so that's another option. And if you're going to do that, again, you would use that plug. Okay, you've been having a good old time swooshing your toy around your living room, and now you want to park it somewhere. What you're going to do is you're going to pop off the little cavity filler there, put that back in your parts bin somewhere, and then you're going to take out your connection boom, which is this piece right here, and you're going to take out the landing gear. So we got this piece right here. Just put that on like so. And we are going to take our toy, and there are some bays in the back here. We're gonna go ahead and pop that open. Again, separate parts. We have these landing gear here. We're gonna plug that in. Switching to the other side, we're gonna do the same thing again. And then we will just slide this boom into position and put the toy down. And there you go. Now you're in fighter mode and the toy can sit on the shelf by itself. If you want to connect your alpha to your beta in soldier or batloid mode, you're going to turn the toy around and open up these wings in the back. And then you're going to open up these front winglets, I like to call them, and put those like so. And then you're just going to close the wings back up. And so you've eliminated that protrusion off the back of the Alpha or Legios toy. And then you're going to take your display stand and you're going to find the long end of it and assemble it like so. If you've been whooshing your beta around the room again, you are going to come back here and unplug the cavity. And then you're going to put the toy down for a moment. And as we do that, we can also go ahead and tuck that front section below. And then we're going to grab our Alpha toy. We're going to take this attachment piece out of our parts tray. And we are going to slide the nose cone in. You can see there's even a little groove for that spike on the nose cone. And in the front, it's grabbing around the VTOL vent. So that's got that toy on there. And then we can take our beta and we can slide this attachment point in there and it will be holding the toy nice and tight up against it. And then we take our display stand and there's a little groove on the bottom of the beta and there's 2 peg holes and then there's these pegs here. So we're just going to put everything down, line it all up and apply pressure. And there you go. Now you've got your Alpha toy connected to the beta in Batloid mode. Connecting your fighter mode Alpha to your beta can be a little bit more tricky. What we want to do is recess the vertical stabilizers. We're just getting them straight and then folding them in. And then come to the back of the toy and we're going to spread out the feet as much as we can. And you could tuck your toe in a little bit. So you should have a position like this. And then we're going to take our tread toy or our beta toy. We're going to have no plug in here and we're going to fold the head down like it's going into Batloid mode. And then we're going to take our toy and the instructions say just put it on the arm and slide it in. That doesn't work so well because this will hit the feet as it slides in. So instead what you want to do is kind of come in at an angle to get that head beyond the heel. And once you do that, you can kind of bring it into position. And then what we're going to do is take the arm. That's all right. I'm going to take the arm, slide that in. A little wiggle jiggle because we have a bit of an angle we're working with. And it should get to a point where it's right at about the crotch of the fighter mode. And you want to wiggle that back in and nestle it. And I'm going to push that back up. And there you go. So now you've got your toy connected in fighter mode. And to make sure everything's in perfect shape, now we could fly it around and have some fun with this, but do remember that this is not locked in here. We can take our display stand now, assembled exactly like it was before. And if everything's just right, all of the slots will line up with the pegs in the display stand, press down firmly, and there you go. If you used my method, there's a good chance you need to now extend these boosters back out and bring this toe back up. Also, this center booster here probably got squished down on you, so pull that thing down, pull the booster back down. You might also have these askew. You want to make sure they're together and push them in if they've slid out at all. Turning the toy around, another fine-tuning element that often needs to be done is these buttons on the chest of the tread. They have a tendency to get pushed in by the arm as you slide the fighter mode in there. So you want to reach something back in there and push the slider forward on those buttons again to lock this chest into position and get those buttons as close to the arm of the Legios or Alpha fighter as you can. And then at this point, you're probably going to want to take your gun and pop it on to finish the look. So there you go. And that is it. You have your combined fighter bomber mode, Alpha Beta. Should look pretty good and be pretty solid. You can actually Fly it around the room, just holding that arm if you want to, but remember it's not locked in, so don't dip down at all. Check out my full review on anymoon.com, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.